So what kind of things are you into?
This is a question I wasn't ready for.
Well, if you wanted to come in the back room, we could talk a little bit more, but it's kind of nice to just sit here and think about, all the fun things we could do.
Oh my God.
What would you like to do?
Oh
no.
What are you doing today, Mark? I'm going to a brothel.
Come on.
Like a little ass worship. I'm doing all of that kind of stuff. So it's, it's hilarious. And that's another thing that's interesting too, is a lot of people don't realize that we do so many things other than just, the straight norm. Some men come in just wanting hugs, just wanting some intimacy. You're on the road, all this time, and so it's pretty interesting. Sorry, I didn't know you were going to start filming, so I'm like...
No, this is perfect. Oh, yeah.
What I was saying was that there are so many people that come in that we do all different types of things. We see all different types of people. It's not just about intercourse. It's not just about kink. Sometimes it's intimacy. Sometimes it's people just needing to be held. This is a valuable service. It's not just this salacious, crazy, wild time, but it can be that too.
It's been almost 4 years, if it hasn't been 4 years since we've been out here. And I got this mysterious email last night from Honeybee where she invited us back out to update the alien Cathouse. And I want to thank you so much for inviting us out. It's been all like cloak and dagger today. We just snuck out here to tell anybody we were coming. Sneaky. We're not going to talk about pricing in this one, guys. They are all independent contractors. I'm going to let the girls fill you in.
We can fill something.
Say you work at Walmart. Well, Cassie's mom works at Walmart. Go tell her daughter's a whore, or something like that. So with my family, I'm like, yes, I'm a proud whore. Thank you. I beat up men for a living and get paid, and then love them and tell them they're good boys.
So this is a question to you then. Obviously, your family knows what you do. How do they feel about this?
Well, my daughters are very pro sex and everything. I have a stepfather and my natural father. And, my stepfather was a little more like, ugh, this is tough, but they're both single men. So I had to tell them what I'm doing so they don't get online and find my porn by mistake. So, I told them and they were cool with it as long as I'm safe and I'm smart and we get tested weekly. I'm probably safer and honey and all of these women than a lot of other women if you go to a bar and pick up someone. So, so they're pretty cool with it. It's okay. And I do my own thing anyways, so they can't really tell me what to do.
How did you get here? What made you decide to do this for a living?
I was in healthcare for a very long time, probably 6 or 7 years in healthcare. I worked in clinical healthcare, mental health. I worked in emergency rooms. I've been a 911 dispatcher. So that was super fun. Through the pandemic, I was on the front lines of COVID. I took care of COVID patients. I just got burned out. The classic healthcare pipeline is getting super burnt out. I ended up as a dominatrix, actually, similar to Cassie. I was doing that first. And I ended up here just through happenstance. Actually, I was on a road trip out here in Nevada, and the car broke down in a town 40 minutes away from here. And when the car was getting towed from the middle of Death Valley, where it broke down, we passed this place. And I was like, what is that? That's so interesting. What's that? A little alien-themed brothel? And just by happenstance, I ended up working here. I had no idea that it would lead me here, but as I looked it up and looked into it, I thought, well, that seems super fun.
Earlier today, you had a client and you had just booked, but I didn't know you booked yet. And he said something to me, so I spoke with him, and I was polite. But once I realized you guys booked, I tried to find a way to get away, so I'm not, again, we don't want to, like, you know, if you and I booked, I wouldn't want to be like, and then if she came over and was like, it would be terrible.
Right.
You know, I'd be like, what are you doing this week?
But then what if
we
I
don't do
want
that.
both?
Then you
You
can
know
have
what I
both
mean?
of us.
Yeah.
I just say, hey, you too. And I'm like, yeah,
What was that?
yeah,
You want both?
Shit, my pet, I like to call her bet. Now my pussy feel rich, just like the compellers. Know that you're gone, I got no do.
And also, if we're all, say, at a bar call, where all the girls are out here, what will happen is if, say, you know, Honey gave a price, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm 50% less. Like, that would be such a dick move. You
Yeah.
know, like, and that's called dirty hustling. So we don't dirty hustle. We don't flirt with the customers. If one is interested in Honey, I'm not going to sit and be like, hi. You know, like
Yeah.
that, another dick move. You know, we don't do that here.
Okay, so tell me about the process to get her. A girl like you comes in and sees this place and decides they want to work here. What's the process for them to get employment here? I don't know the word to use. Approved, yeah.
You apply online. We do have a little tab on the website where you can fill out an application with some information. Everything is completely private, but you do have to give the management your legal name and things like that. But you fill out the application, and if you are a good fit, then they will contact you to set up an interview or two, depending on what questions they have for you and your previous experience. I definitely don't think this is an entry-level job.
Need experience.
Working in a brothel is not for someone who's new to sex work, and that may be a controversial opinion for some people. But I definitely think that this is an industry where you need some form of experience. The world will chew you up and spit you back out, and this industry is no different. This can be a very tough industry to work in for many different reasons, but I would say, I personally don't think it's an entry-level job. I think some form of sex work experience is totally necessary. Otherwise, you will just be a fish out of water here.
Now, first as you walk into Alien Cathouse, you come across this awesome little bar area. Ladies want to tell me how this works. Is this part of the selling process, or is this just where you guys party when you're done, or?
It can be both. When you come in, you can either ask to sit at the bar, and we can have kind of more of a casual environment instead of like a traditional lineup. I really like the bar calls because we can kind of conversate with each other, and you can figure out who you vibe with the most, who catches your eye. You can have a good conversation out here at the bar, enjoy a drink, and then if you decide you like each other, you can go have a private conversation and figure it out from there. It's like going to the bar in your spare time and seeing a lady that you really like. Feels more organic that way sometimes.
So when we do a lineup, we're not allowed to talk when we're in a lineup. Basically what happens is we're like very militant, hands behind our back. We wait until the house mother or manager on shift talks to us and says, you know, okay, you can introduce yourself now, ladies. And then we can say, hi, my name is Cassie. And that's it. And when you say to me, oh, how you doing? I can't say, oh, I'm good, how are you? That's another dirty hustle. So men need to understand when we don't talk to them, when they're sitting on the couch at first, it's not because we're being mean or we don't want to talk to you. We adore you. We just can't.
Obviously, obstacles when it comes to dating in this profession, but we have personal lives. Some people do date and have active relationships or are married. You never know. It is a deal breaker for some people, and that's completely reasonable. I don't get upset by that. Like back when I had dating apps, I was super upfront about it. Like on Hinge, where it says like, what's your occupation? And I abbreviated it like full service SW, a full service sex worker. If we match, you're more than welcome to ask me about it and I'll explain it to you. And a lot of people were totally fine with it. Some people were not once I explained it a little more, and that's totally okay. But I'm super blessed that I have a wonderful partner who is super supportive, and it's a job at the end of the day. I pay my bills with this. This is my full-time job. So that is respected, and I feel like the foundation of every healthy relationship is trust and communication and respect.
When you guys go to get tested, how long does it take for the test to come back, and do you have to pause working until the test comes back?
So usually how it's done is when a girl comes in, they come in on a Sunday night. So that way we know they're in the house, and then Monday morning they get tested. They're not allowed on the floor until Tuesday morning after they've done their sheriff's ID, if this is their first trip in. And then once their sheriff's ID comes back and the testing comes back, then they're allowed on the floor, and that starts on a Tuesday morning. So now someone like me, I'm in the house a little longer. If I were to leave the house, I would pick to leave on a weekend, so then I would come back Sunday night and then Monday get tested and wouldn't have to worry about it. But say if I left on a Monday night to go film some scene, I wouldn't be able to work until the next, Tuesday.
And testing is mandatory.
Testing is mandatory. You'll see, I think, I'm not sure if you picked them up on your cameras yet, but there's stickers all over the house that say condoms are mandatory. Condoms are mandatory. Testing is mandatory. I know you want it bareback. We all do, but you can't. And that's just the way it is.
Ride 'em, cowgirl.
Said that they don't got a future like
I know if I did this, they'd have a new skylight in their ceiling.
Big guys do some tricks too. Like, I'm surprised at how many men can handle a bull.
another day. She would've wished he stayed with her done. Sorry, this won't be enough this time.
We do have a pool table. It is free to play pool. It doesn't cost you anything. Sometimes it's nice to just come in and get a cold drink, and sometimes the ladies will participate and play a few rounds of pool with you. I am okay at it, but I might have to ask you for help on my aim, I know how to handle a stick, but...
Handle my low.
Would you like the balls loose or tight?
Innuendos galore in this house.
Here's a big stick for you to handle. You think you can break that for me? You know what I like? Long, deep strokes.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Failure.
Got you a little flustered there, baby.
Oh my God, I don't know. Is it hot in here? That's a little bit.
Much better.
I think I need to chalk my stick.
Never mind my dumb heart. It needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Really? You guys got a gym? Don't you get enough exercise?
No. Never enough.
Gotta stay toned,
I remember this room very well. All right, so what are we doing here?
This room is kind of like a media multi-purpose room. We are getting ready to start filming the podcast. So we do have some lighting equipment and a backdrop and a comfy couch and things like that. It's going to be a really casual vibe, like hanging out, chit-chatting, kind of a podcast, way more organic and comfortable and having fun conversations. But that's what this room is going to be for.
And I'm going to be in this podcast, right, ladies?
Yes, you are.
See how that works, guys?
Really easy.
pulling me in with their finger, guys.
This is one of 2 of our luxury suites. A lot of people use this suite for overnights just because it's bigger. There's a lot more space for activities. We also have, like a wet bar and a mini fridge because it is, overnight. So you can keep, snacks and refreshments to keep you going until the early hours of the morning. I really like the mirror that's in this room, right in front of the bed, personally. I'm a big fan of that. But that's...
Oh, the shower is my selling point in here. Wait till
Oh,
you see
yeah.
the shower. So if you're going to do a party with more than one girl, this is the room you want to be in. And the shower is the reason.
Oh, I see. I see. It's not a shower, it's a car wash.
It's a car wash. And 3 people easily are very comfortable in this. And I know because I've done that.
You guys don't even understand while I'm filming B-roll the amount of funny ass conversation I'm missing in the hallway. Just unbelievable, these girls.
We're entertaining, aren't we?
In more ways than one. In the midst of all the joking and having a great time while we're here, I gotta have a special thank you to Crystal for allowing us to walk through and make fools like we are doing right now.
Well, anytime. We appreciate the fact that you guys came out.
I'm having a blast.
Yay. That makes me happy. That's what this house is about. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
more maids than one.
I bet your laundry bill is amazing.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Who doesn't want to be in my position right now, walking behind these lovely ladies? And never mind.
We do not take any cash or anything from people directly when they book. You have to come up here to the booking window. We take cards or cash. We just don't take American Express. But your transaction is handled up here while the lady gets the room ready for your party.
And you guys set the price because you're independent contractors and they have to pay in advance before anything.
Yes, payment first always.
So we're on the downstroke, as it were, and time has just run out.
Sorry, downstroke.
Yes. Time has just run out. Do we stop immediately? Do we tell our guy, hey, you need to go check the window?
Well, we'll get a buzz into our room 5 minutes before a party's, going to end, just so that we're notified, like, hey, you've got 5 more minutes time to either rebook or.
So now it's ride 'em cowboy to get that last 5 minutes and get to the funny feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And then after those 5 minutes are up, we'll get another buzz. Okay, time to rebook or end the party. So yeah, so they know. Management keeps a very good, watchful eye on us.
And you can always rebook too.
Mm-hmm. And then we would run out. In our little robe and your card. So is this your first time here?
No.
Oh, okay. I like that answer. That means we don't have to give you the whole spiel and you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sorry it's a little quieter than usual in here. The music's down because we've been filming. So that's what's happening here.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's cool. So someone came in and Honey got picked to go and have a negotiation. So she's having a negotiation now. They'll talk pricing in the room. And when it's a bar call like it was, I'll sit out here and wait to see if they book. If they don't book, he may want to come out and speak with me because we tell everyone to talk to all of the girls and see what their pricing is. And if he does, wonderful. If he doesn't, I only have to sit here for 15 minutes and then I can get up and go and do whatever I want to do. Naked snacks in the kitchen. Work with a lot of men that are married, and sometimes they're at this point in their relationship where they think that they can't work on something. I will find a way to help them work on their marriage while they're seeing me, and then they don't need to see me anymore because their marriage is back on track. And that's the most amazing, beautiful thing, honestly. And they don't realize that we do this kind of work too.
I bet the wives just love to hear
Oh,
this.
no, they hate me. They fucking hate me. I'm saving your marriages, woman.
Okay, so Patron came out and was standing right over here a minute ago. I'm not going to film patrons, but can you tell me what transpired now that made him walk back down that hallway?
So basically, they negotiated a price and they came to an agreement. So they went to the booking window, he paid, and he came back out to the bar to sit so she could get her room ready. So we get bundles with clean towels, washcloth, sheets for the bed. She'll get all of that prepared for him. And then when she's ready, she'll come call him in and they'll go and have their party.
Okay, we are sitting on the couch now. Honey just got done with her, you know, her little party she had in her room just now. We're going to get all the dirt. So, do tell. Look at her, she's blushing.
He's cute too. Sometimes instead of making an appointment, people will just walk in, and they can pick the lady of their choosing that they like, and we have a conversation. Standard, just like we explained earlier. I had a booking. Sometimes they're short and sweet, but sometimes that's fun.
That's it? We're not going to get any tea?
Well, it wasn't anything crazy. I have crazier stories for sure. That one wasn't anything crazy.
She turned it up.
All of the ladies have their own private rooms. This is Cassie's room.
Are you decent?
Yeah, I just need a couple more minutes, okay?
He's not done yet.
Okay, so all kidding aside, well, maybe not kidding, I don't know. This is Cassie's room, and I don't want to know, he is my son. Wow, this is pretty freaking awesome.
Thank you. Yep. So each girl decorates their room with things that they, like that make them feel homey. As you see, what makes me feel homey are dog collars and leashes.
Babe, you want to chime in on that one?
Yeah, there's art in all of the rooms too. You'll see some girls have some different stuff. I like a lot of greenery. I warn everyone that I am a squirter. That's why that sign is there, because not everybody likes that. So they need to know right off bat, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, this is going to happen.
Yes, water sports.
Water sports.
Mhm.
So yeah, so we all, different fun little rooms. It's cozy. Love it in here. And I like it kind of dark, so with all the little lights, and it gives it that vibe. Usually there's music going too, but I didn't want to do that, so I ran in and turned off my computer. So,
And Alex ran in right behind you.
and,
Yeah.
and I got to have some fun today. Thank
There you
you.
go.
Legally, we have to have condoms out because they do checks. So we are very prepared. Small, medium, large, extra large, dental dams, Laurels. I've got the Hitachi with the male attachment.
Oh,
Oh, heck yeah.
safety girl.
Safety girl is right. It's all in there.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Nice boots. What do you think, babe?
Where's the room that we get to book?
This was Dennis House Suite, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we left it exactly the same as how it supposedly was when he would stay in here. We haven't really updated anything. Big tacky bed frame and all.
Big tacky bed frame. Yep, this was Dennis Hoff Suite. I don't remember the name of the show that was on HBO, but that's where everybody saw him. Cathouse, was it Cathouse? Yeah. Cathouse was the show, but it wasn't filmed here though, was it?
I think they did some filming.
They did some filming here, I believe.
She said it's not a whorehouse, it's a whore home. And look, it is a little bit tacky, the bed, but they had to take the spindles off or they would dig into the ceiling, the very top.
My turn.
What just happened? Okay, so this is Honeybee's room. After I just got dragged out of here by my face. She has a peep. She has a peep on her bed. In case you guys are wondering, you can buy Honey's panties. Just thought I'd make sure that we all know. Send her an email. It'll be linked in the description.
We also have the rack of fun things right here.
The rack of fun things. I said Honey Hive. She goes, yes, I got this at Target. I bet you didn't get that at Target.
No. I have allergies, so I have
Is
latex and non-latex.
So this is your safety kind of like drawer area.
Yeah, I have flavored things right here.
Flavored things.
Lubricants, latex and non-latex, and multiple options of both.
Yes, because when aliens probe, there needs to be lube.
Mm-hmm. Never enough lube. Make a mess. You can purchase any of these items either as a souvenir or to use during your party. We do have fun little gag gifts like the alien anal probe. It does glow in the dark.
Oh yeah, because glowing anus is something. Yeah, okay.
It's a little saucer too.
Oh, it's glowing anus with a flying saucer.
So if you're ever in the woods and you're camping and you lose one of your friends, all you have to do is just drop trowel and they'll see you.
We have little souvenir things too, like little snow globes. And next door at the travel center, they do have stickers and T-shirts. My favorite sticker is that one that's on the door. It's the alien with 3 boobs.
Oh yeah.
That one's my favorite, but you know, this is a multi-purpose tool shed. And back here we do have the trucker shower. It is $15 for a trucker shower. Sometimes people just want a hot shower after being on the road for so long. It's a big room. You can also have bookings in this room as well. We do have a bubble machine up there, so you can have a bunch of ladies in here and get it all hot and steamy and have a little bubble party in the shower.
Have you had many bubble parties?
Not nearly enough.
That was a really, really fun tour. Cassie and Honey took us all through the house, had an absolute blast. It's been a fun day, but there are still a few looming questions I need to ask, like, can you guys share with us some of the wildest or craziest or odd things that you've been asked to do or have done?
Absolutely. One time I had a gentleman ask me to put him in a dog crate and talk to him like a puppy.
Get the collar and leash him and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do this?
I did.
So did he bring the dog crate with him?
Yes. I do not have one of those readily accessible. I could have with notice, absolutely. But I only have a cat right now, so I did not have a dog crate. He did bring it himself. And I improv'd with it. He got in the dog crate and he said he was thirsty, so I got one of those stainless steel dog bowls and I poured a bottle of water in the dog bowl and made him drink out of that.
Did you have to give him a Scooby snack?
He didn't deserve a Scooby snack.
So did he get the rolled up paper?
He got a lot of things.
Cassie?
So probably one of the more wild things that I've done is I had a client of mine who absolutely loved having saran wrap body mummification done. So I would put latex breather mask and have the tiny little air hole in it. And I, wrap his whole body up so he can't move.
Rosie's reading the menu.
I'm gonna start charging. You make some serious cash on.
Oh my God.
So I just booked, so I can't talk to you anymore for the next hour or so, but please come back. I would love to have you on our podcast here, and I know Honey would love to have you here again too. So any more dirty stories you want to know? I got you.
Well, we plan on making this a series.
Oh, cool. All right.
When you guys are ready to have me come back and when management's okay with it, we'll come back, we'll make it a series. It'll be like the HBO series. We'll come back once or twice a month and
Oh, yeah, I love it.
you girls and the other girls that want to be a part of it, the more we do it, the bigger it'll get.
Oh,
and
sure,
the more,
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I can say I know probably at least another 2 or 3 girls that would love to do it. Won't say names yet because that's up to them. But yeah, we'd love to have you back, and we'll have you on our show too.
And when I come back, I need to get the tea on today.
Oh, I can tell you so much already.
Unfortunately, guys, our fun has come to an end. But like I said, we're going to make this a series. Cassie and Honey, the new stars. It was awesome, guys. Thank you so much for having us out.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to do this again. See you guys on the next one. This is Primmy. And what were you just saying?
Every kid, you hear your teenage daughters, everyone, you start a sentence with "but like." There is no "but like." It's "but love."
And you're going to experience some of that real soon.
Wow. My man. My man.